This is the Mohsin Mortgage Program with Sarah Mohsin. Mohsin Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550. And now, here's your host, Sarah Mohsin.
Great to be back here again, folks. It is the Pittsburgh Weekend Edition, and we have Wayne from the Pittsburgh Penguins, the executive producer. How are you today, Wayne?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I'm so happy that you brought your beautiful daughters. Tatiana, how are you? Good. You're doing well?
Yeah.
And Michaela, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you guys ready for summer almost?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Wayne, tell me a little bit about your family, because we've chatted. We were on air for the Pittsburgh Penguins at PPG with Kevin Stevens, and it was wonderful meeting you. You're such a wonderful family, man. I wish your girlfriend could have joined us as well.
Me too. I wish she could have been here, but she has to work.
Next time we'll have her.
She's not privileged enough to take the time off yet.
next time there will be. So tell us a little bit about the Pittsburgh Penguins and about your family and all of the wonderful things.
All right. Well, my family's origins are in Jamaica.
Yes.
So we came from Jamaica. Everybody in my family, besides me and my uncle, were the first ones not born in Jamaica. We were born in England. So that's where my roots are, in Jamaica and England. And then I moved to New York City at the age of 8. And then from there, I moved to Pittsburgh when I was 18 for college. And then I've been in Pittsburgh ever since. Mm-hmm. I got started with the Pittsburgh Penguins in 2010 as just a game day producer, and worked my way up from there. And now I'm the executive producer of the radio network.
You're amazing. You're really kind-hearted, and you're a family man, which I love. That's really a large part of what we believe in. And when you talked a little bit, we were at PPG with Kevin Stevens, and we were doing the radio show. You're very helpful.
Thank you.
And talked a little bit about your family and your dad, and I wanted you to bring in your daughters. So it just makes me happy because they're beautiful and smart. And, Tatiana, you're in gymnastics, right? Yeah. What do you think? You think you want to be a gymnast?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, as long as it's fun. It's got to be something you enjoy. You're in the 5th grade, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Wayne?
I think she can be whatever she wants to be.
I love it.
She's
yes.
Whatever she wants, I'll support her in doing anything, as long as it's, on the up and up. I'll support it. But she can do whatever she wants. She's smart.
Yeah.
She gets all A's.
Wonderful.
So whatever she wants, the future is hers.
Yes, it is. It truly is. And, Michaela, you're in the 10th grade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And so it's nice to see that your parents are supportive and encouraging. You're going to college soon.
Oh, don't remind me.
Pre-med, which is a huge and very impressive. What type of area do you want to focus on?
I want to be either a physician's assistant,
yes,
or a pediatrician.
It's amazing. It's wonderful. That's life-changing work, and it's important that you get, at 10th grade, I didn't even know what I was doing when I was going to college. So
Me either. I was just playing it as I go, But she also has a future ahead of her. She's Carson Scholar Award winner 4 years in a row.
Wow.
So
amazing.
She's on her way.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely on her way.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see at young age, all of that.
Yeah, she makes us proud. They both do.
Well,
all their accomplishments at a young age.
It's good because the foundation is there.
We try to lay a good one.
It's a solid one. I know. I spent a little bit of time with you, and I heard a lot of amazing things about the qualities that you have and your family has instilled, and your father. Can you share a little bit about your wonderful dad?
Oh, yeah. My dad is an amazing man. He right now he's battling ALS. He was diagnosed with it about 11 years ago, because she's 11. So 11 years ago, and they gave him 18 months to live. But like I said, it was 11 years ago.
Yes.
So, we just keep the faith, and we keep praying, and he keeps staying strong, and, no better, no worse, and he keeps the battle going, and he's fighting, and he's just been a fighter all his life. That's what he's done. He was in the Army. He was a paratrooper.
Yes.
And, now, he's facing a different battle, but he's fighting it head on, and he's been doing it for so long. But yeah, he's the backbone. He's like our rock. Everybody still needs him. We still go there all the time, and we always want to see him and talk with him and spend as much time as we can with him. But yeah, he's been fighting that strong battle, but he's been doing it.
Yes, I mean, he remarkable in his strength. I saw your phone; it had his picture.
A picture with when she was a baby sitting on his lap before the ALS took over.
Yeah, so it's one of those things where we can support and raise awareness in whichever way is possible. To see that your father has served our country is amazing.
Yeah, well, he actually was in the British Army. It was the British Army from when we moved
whichever
from Jamaica.
Country,
the British, but they were all allies. They were all allies playing together.
Yes, so it's it's nice that the family is together and supportive, and health is a lot to do with your loved ones being there also. Right?
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, so
yeah, I think that helps him out, seeing the love that's around him all day, every day. That that keeps his fight going on inside of him to make the battle easier.
So it was really wonderful with our time at PPG when we were with Kevin Stevens doing his radio show. With how helpful you were.
Thank you again. That was a pleasure. That was a good time. It was very insightful. I learned a lot that day.
Yes, with his foundation on Power Forward Cross-Check Radio, which deals with opiate addiction, and he's a dear friend as well. Just in respect to all the, thanks to Karen, our producer in Boston as well, who made us aware of what was happening with this addiction issue and with Kevin Stevens and nonprofit. But bottom line is, in life, it's a team sport. Everything, I love sports and I love, anything dealing with the medical field like your daughters, but life is a team sport. We have to come together and support each other.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
you can't do it all alone.
Right. So, how have you found, now you're off season, right? With the Penguins.
Just started, unfortunately. This is the earliest I've been done working in a long time. So I'm almost I'm looking forward to it a little bit, but I'm also all right, what do I do now? Now what's next? So,
family time.
Yep, family time. But they are in school. Luckily, they have the little Easter break. Normally it's summer break when we're done and they're out. So it's easier. I have them, we can do things.
Yes.
But now it's just, they go off to school and they come back at 3 o'clock. And then, it's the normal days. So
be outside in the sunshine.
Yeah, so I can't wait. I can't wait for the summertime to really begin.
Yes, I mean, and believe me, love the Pittsburgh Penguins and wonderful season, and looking forward to the next season.
They'll be back stronger.
They will, and it's a great thing to have your family here together today. And what do you guys are bike riding? Any travel or anything that you're planning?
Yeah, we like to travel a lot in the summertime.
What's the plans, Tatiana? Do you know?
We're going to New Jersey and Florida.
Nice. Good choices. Florida, Disney? No? Maybe?
No, just grandparents.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, grandparents live down by West Palm Beach.
Very nice.
And my aunt and her husband, who just became mayor of West Palm Beach.
No way.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Very nice. Very nice. That's a, celebration.
Yeah, so we'll be down there for the summertime. For maybe a week or two down there, and my dad is in Jersey, so that's where we go up to see him.
That's good. And then what about you, Michaela?
We're gonna be traveling. I have a summer camp that I'm gonna go to at Carlo in June for pre-med. We're just.
So that summer camp, what does that do? Does it prep you for pre-med in any way, or what is it?
We're gonna learn how to take our blood pressure, learn about how you can figure out your blood type, and then we're gonna go see an open heart surgery.
Wow!
And then we're going to be dissecting I think brain and a heart.
Whoa.
Wow. I know. It's kind of the same reaction, Tatiana, that I would have. We're a little queasy on that, but that's wonderful. Yeah. Michaela, you're that's very outstanding is the word. I don't know if I could do it. I know I couldn't.
I don't think I could either.
Yeah. Thank God for our doctors and physicians.
Yeah.
And physician's assistants,
Definitely needed.
Yeah. So how long have you been the executive producer at the Pittsburgh Penguins for?
This was my first season. I was like co-executive producer last season, and then the person I was working with actually passed away, and then so it was just me. So this was the first season of it being just me.
Okay. So what do you cover? Like, you do the radio aspect of it?
Yeah, I do like the commercial, building of the commercial logs for each broadcast. I'm talking back and forth with the play-by-play.
Yeah.
I'm setting up the pregame sound, the coach's sound, the player sound, and stuff like that, getting that ready for the air, for the broadcasts. And then during the broadcast, when the games are going on, I'm archiving the game for our use later on, and I'm also getting the highlights for anywhere that uses highlights. I'm uploading those, getting that stuff together and all that. And then we have our podcasts that we put out, and then I produce those, put those together. And then we have our Saturday morning weekly show. I produce that, put that together.
Right.
So yeah, it keeps me busy in the season.
It's good. It's it's a great sport. I love it. Hockey is my number one with basketball, but I love hockey. It's action-packed.
Yeah, I actually never really grew up on hockey. I grew to love it. I grew to love hockey. I grew up playing football and then basketball.
Right.
So those were like my two. And then in England, I was playing soccer, so I brought that over a little bit, but that faded away because there weren't too many kids in my neighborhood in New York City playing soccer. So I just went to the basketball and football, and it worked out. I had fun.
Definitely.
Football brought me to Pittsburgh, so
exactly.
It worked out.
And your dad, like, he would take you all over, right?
Yep. He drove me here to Pittsburgh for my first recruiting trip to Robert Morris.
Right.
When I thought Pittsburgh was maybe 2 hours from New York, because I thought Philly was an hour and a half. Pittsburgh can't be that much further.
Meanwhile,
I was wrong.
You were like, where is this? Where are we going?
I thought we were lost.
Yeah.
I thought he had us lost on the road. And no, he knew exactly where he was going.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, it's good that you were able to do the travel with your dad. It's like nice, that experience.
Yeah, I used to love it because even back when I was younger, when we were living in England, I spent a summer on the road with him, and I got to go to every country in Europe besides Yugoslavia. Because he was a truck driver, so he traveled around, and I got to travel with him. I just couldn't go to Yugoslavia because it was too dangerous at the time, but every other country in Europe I've been to, so I can always say that. Not that I really remember too much of it, but I can say that I've done it. Yeah,
I mean, I think travel is really great. We come from similar backgrounds, and I think that's the other thing I said. It's not like you traveled in a way that you were able to see, but it's not like, my parents did not they didn't have the money. They just did it like on a budget, and it was better because it was more fun versus like on this massive budget of traveling, because you really experience, and you're doing that with your kids, which is great. And so I think that you'll remember it. Like, now you're all grown up.
Yeah, I got to take them out the country for the first time last year, and Where
did you guys go? Tatiana, where did you go?
We went to Jamaica.
Nice. Did you like it?
Yeah. But it was very hot.
Yeah. It was humid, right? Like, very. Yeah. But did you like the water and the ocean and family?
I don't like oceans, but I did like the pool.
Okay, so you like the pool.
She doesn't like salt water. She doesn't like when salt water gets in her mouth. So she's not a fan of the ocean.
Yeah. I love it. What about you? What did you think, Michaela?
I loved it. The water was beautiful, even though I only went in, I think, once. But, like, the ocean water. And it was fine. It was very pretty. Like, the water is, like, so crystal clear. And, I mean, it was fun. Like, our drive to our resort was like, interesting. Because, like, we drive through, like, all the villages throughout. And it was unique.
Different, right? It was an eye-opener because it's different there versus here. And it just, makes you realize there's a whole other world out there.
Indeed. Mm-hmm. You get to see, like, the rough life.
It is.
It can be rough out there. But you see everyone's happy. So is it really that rough? No, I don't know.
Exactly. It's what we believe as rough. But, I have like 8 seconds, so I want to thank both of you and you, Wayne. I want to thank you, Tatiana, for coming, as well as you, Michaela. And I want you guys back. And Wayne, it's just wonderful to meet you and your girlfriend. Next time, bring her, please.
Will do.
And with that, folks, the number here, 1-800-662-9550. Stay well.
This has been the Mohsin Mortgage Program with Sarah Mohsin. Mohsin Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550.